Hey everybody, how's it going out there? I'm so glad that you joined me today. Thank you so very much. And if it's your first time here, then welcome to the channel. My name is Sue, and I hope you're going to enjoy what I'm doing here on the channel. And I hope you're all having a terrific day. So I've been asked to do the ABBA cover of Fernando, and the man that is singing the song, his name is Guy-Sebastian, and I understand that he is an Australian singer, and I have never heard of him prior to this. And so today, that's exactly what we're going to do. And this is a big kind of ask for me, I think, in a lot of ways, because the Fernando is such a kind of iconic song by ABBA. And ABBA is one of those groups that sometimes I do like it when other people sing their songs, but most of the time I do not, because they, like I said, they are just so iconic that it's really hard for me to get over a song that's not sung by them. But we're going to see anyway. So let's get right into it. We're going to watch a video from this. I'm not too sure. It looks like it's some kind of live program. And I think somebody had recommended this song and said it was on a program called ABBA Mania, so maybe that's what this is. Anyway, here we go. Guy-Sebastian, and the song is Fernando.
Guy-Sebastian.
How you doing tonight? This is one of my favorite ABBA songs.
A lot of people's favorite.
Yeah. Can you hear the drums, Fernando? I remember long ago another starry night like this. In the firelight, Fernando, you were humming to yourself and gently strumming your guitar. I could hear the distant drums and sounds of bugle calls were coming from afar. They were closer now, Fernando. Every hour, every minute seemed to last eternally. I was so afraid, Fernando. We were young and full of life, and none of us prepared to die. And I'm not ashamed to say the roar of guns and cannons almost made me cry. 'Cause there was something in the air that night. The stars were bright, Fernando. They were shining there for you and me, for liberty, Fernando. Though I never thought that we could lose, there's no regret. Now we're old and gray, Fernando, and since many years I haven't seen a rifle in your hand. Can you hear the drums, Fernando? Do you still recall that fateful night we crossed the Rio Grande? I can see it in your eyes, how proud you were to fight for freedom in this land. Everybody!
Okay, now this guy has a really nice voice, and I did a little bit of reading about Guy because I had never heard of him before, and I had heard that he had 14 top 10 hits in Australia, and 6 of those were #1 hits, and apparently he is the only Australian man to actually have done that on the charts, which I was actually very surprised by, because there is so much talent that has come out of Australia that I was quite shocked by that. But apparently he does hold this title. Now, I really do love this song, and I'm really having a bit of a harder time listening to it done by somebody else other than ABBA. But I have to say he does do a really good job, and he has a very nice voice. I like that he has kept the same arrangement to the song, which I think is really important, because the music is just so iconic for this particular song. And when he gets into the chorus section, I really like the chorus section. It sounds really fantastic. It's just the verse sections for me are not just, they just don't quite live up to the ABBA version of the song. But when I listen to it just sort of on a standalone, and I try not to compare it, I can still sort of appreciate that he is doing a really good job on this song. It's just, it's hard for me to separate that. But you guys let me know how you feel about this particular version. All right, I'm going to rewind this a wee bit. He seems like a real cutie too. He's got kind of a neat personality, which I like.
Now we're old and gray, Fernando, and since many years I haven't seen a rifle in your hand. Can you hear the drums, Fernando? Do you still recall that fateful night we crossed the Rio Grande? I can see it in your eyes, how proud you were to fight for freedom in this land. Everybody, there was something in the air that night. The stars were bright, Fernando. They were shining there for you and me, for liberty, Fernando. Though I never thought that we could lose, there's no regret. And if I had to do the same again, I would, my friend Fernando. There was something in the air that night. The stars were bright, Fernando. They were shining there for you and me, for liberty, Fernando. Though I never thought that we could lose, there's no regret. Oh, if I had to do the same again, I would, my friend Fernando. Yes, if I had to do the same again, I would, my friend Fernando. I tell you, if I had to do the same again, I would, my friend Fernando. Oh, yes, if I had to,
Nice.
yeah, I would, my friend Fernando. Oh, Fernando.
Very nice.
Thank you.
That was really good. He did a great job on that. The second half of that song too, he was really showing some real vocal chops there, getting into some really high ranges and showing a lot of emotion, which I really, really liked. That was well done. I'm going to have to listen to some of his own music that he has done to kind of really appreciate his voice, I think, because it is a bit of a marvel, and I really do like this one. But it still is a hard time for me listening to this song when it's not done by ABBA, because it's just so iconic for me. But this is a really great version of the song nonetheless. So if you guys like Guy and you'd like me to do more of him, please put it down in the comments. Maybe you can tell me some of his sort of solo work that he's done, maybe something that's not a cover, and I could really kind of appreciate something that's just brand new by him. And if anybody could tell me what year this was done in, I would really appreciate that as well. And if you'd like to hear some other videos I've done in the past, just look up here at the end of this video and a couple will pop up. They could be reactions of or reviews to various songs I've done over the course of the channel, and if you're interested, you can check them out. Okay, everybody, I think that wraps it up for the day. So everybody have a joyful one, and I will see you all again next time. Thank you so very much for stopping by. Bye-bye.